My unhinged neighbor thinks I hexed her and started staging counterspells in my yard at 3 a.m. So I summoned the authorities. So I live in a duplex, and my neighbor, let's call her Linda, is this 50-something woman who's really into witchcraft, crystals, moon water, the whole deal. I don't care. She's harmless. Or she was. About a month ago, she came over ranting that her sourdough starter died overnight and that she could feel my energy was bad that day. I laughed because it's bread goo. I told her maybe it was just mold, or she forgot to feed it. Ever since, she's convinced I hexed her kitchen. She started doing these loud cleansing rituals in our shared front yard at like 3 a.m., burning sage, chanting in what I think is bad Spanish, and sprinkling mystery liquid around my plants. One morning, I found my basil covered in glitter. Last week, she escalated. I came home and there was a raw chicken, not even packaged, just a raw, slimy chicken, sitting in the middle of my welcome mat with a note taped to it that said, "The curse is returned." I literally had to bleach my doorstep. I've tried ignoring it, but last night she knocked on my door holding a mason jar of cloudy water and told me to drink this so we can be friends again. I said no, Linda, and shut the door. She started screaming that I don't respect the balance and that the bread gods will punish me. Now I'm wondering if I should call the police. But how do you even explain, my neighbor thinks I killed her yeast and is retaliating with poultry-based magic? Update. The night that I posted the story, I saw her last night burying a Ziploc bag of cooked spaghetti under my car and yelling that she has to do this to confuse the bread spirits. I thought that would be my last straw, but then last night, I saw her in my backyard, my fenced backyard, shaking what looked like a salt shaker over my lawn, while mumbling something about restoring the bread line. That was it. I called the non-emergency police line. 2 officers show up about 20 minutes later. I explained the whole situation: the dead sourdough starter, the 3 a.m. chanting, the raw chicken, the jars of swamp water, the spaghetti burial, all of it. I try to make it sound serious, but not too insane. They go to talk to her, and within about 30 seconds, I hear her yelling, "She's lying! The Dow told me what she did." Then she drags them into her kitchen to show them the evidence. 10 minutes later, the officers came back out looking like they just survived a hostage negotiation with the Pillsbury Doughboy. They said she has some unusual beliefs, but as long as she's not physically harming me or damaging property, their hands are tied. They suggested I install a fence. I have one, and avoid engaging. As they were leaving, Linda stood on her porch holding a loaf of bread over her head like the Lion King baby and screamed, "The curse will turn on you." So now I have police documentation, 0 solutions, and a neighbor who probably thinks she won that round.